broadcast locations today, downtown Atlanta. And before we get going,
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumor.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center. Now here's Durant. Count that one. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Harden's shot is good.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Nets on offense. 4-point game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And Young kicks to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. They need this. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. A nice shot by Irving.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden against Young. Atlanta again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Here's Herter. The rebound by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving's got the ball. That one goes in. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day? And how can we bring that together to make a...
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden out there with Green, and it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Well, many questioned the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Okongwu's now gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Passes it to Claxton. To the inside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here's Herbert. Misses the 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your view?
Yet again, we're seeing the offense.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. The 3 from Bogdanovich. And the 3 ball is good. Bogdanovich has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hawks.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hawks. Harden inside the three-point line. And that one hits back iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
From deep, Collins, another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
To the wing right side. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the left iron. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Griffin. Makes it off the glass.
I love the play call, and Blake with the strength, but also the touch to dominate inside.
Right wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Irving. That shot, no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's KD. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2. Kicks to Snell. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Tony Snell using his 6'6" frame. That is beautiful work through the contact and complete the play.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Brown.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. KD finds Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those two down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Out to the wing. Here's Herter. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Durant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. For the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Herter. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Green, and James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. And the Nets with possession. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Young. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Harris. Griffin trying to get open. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 8.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them.